Law. Hi there. I need brave and experienced fight. Okay, that amount is unacceptable. Unacceptable! I have to go. Yep. I'm gonna see you some other time. Hi Law. Boop, 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 boop. You guys know the deal. Close your eyes, shield your eyes, avert your eyes. Flanders needs to take a poop. Taking a little poop in the bushes. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was a really, really comfortable poop. It just slid right out. There was no... I didn't even have to wipe. Which is lucky because I didn't bring any toilet paper with me to the bushes this time. I normally do. But either way. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, shit. Actually, you know what? Hi, Law. I've got some gold. I've got quite a lot of gold, actually. I don't know how I managed to fit 24.5 I don't know how I don't think whatever I just disconnected, I don't think it was important, hopefully. I don't know how I managed to fit 24,500 gold coins in my ass, but I need brave and experienced fighters, Hilo. And I've got the gold for it. Oh boy. Let me see. Let me see. USB coffee warmer disconnected. I wish I had a coffee warmer. Is that a thing? Like, can you get something to keep your coffee toasty while you're typing away? Yes, you're fucked shit out of luck. Oh my god. Also, the pronunciation for Rykard is Rykard. Rykard. Thank you, Flag. It's a thing. It's just a heat pad. What, like a USB heat pad that can go around your coffee? That sounds fucking sick. If I could do that, I would just keep a pot of coffee up here all the time. Okay, reinforcements have arrived. Ha 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 ha. Right, so. Can we... Oh my god. We're at that part of the game where because we have so many character portraits and custom characters already in the game, it lags for a second. It glitches out. So where's Rykard? Rykard. There he is. There he is. Ha ha ha. Right. So. Standard Bearer, right? Which is a Cavalier subclass, I believe. Yes, there we go. Ha 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 ha. Lovely. It's like a heated coaster. You can get heated coasters. I didn't even know that was a thing. I live in the Dark Ages. I have a coaster. Like a coaster that is literally, it's just slate. I'm not even joking. It's a slab of slate. And that's what my coffee mug goes on when I'm downstairs. Right. And he's human, right? He's not Asimar, or Asimar. He's human, right? The fuck's a coaster? Nicaea. It's like a little... Do I have one up here? I don't think I do. It's like a little thing that you put on the table and then you put your cup on it to stop it from marking the table. Is there another word for it? Oog, oog, Flanders make fire. Oog, oog. What? Just because I have a slate coaster does not mean I am less of an advanced human. No. The thing that makes me less of an advanced human is the fact that I am covered in hair on the majority of my body. My brow is somewhat prominent. And at times I confuse myself for a gorilla. Oh, I have a few of those. Not one where you can warm up with things. Nicaea, what would you call them then instead of a coaster? Like, what's the alternative name? What would you call them? Is placemat? Is that a thing? Placemat, maybe? I don't know what they would be called. Elsewise. Was Flanders casted for Captain Caveman, the movie? Holy shit, I would do that in a heartbeat. Captain Caveman! Fucking loved Captain Caveman. He was on, oh shit, what was it Wacky Races? Was that what the show was called? Wacky Races? Used to watch that all the time as a kid. Nicaea loves the cold. Oh, Nicaea, I do love the cold as well, but unfortunately, I sacrifice my love of the cold when it comes to coffee. However, I will happily drink a mug of cold coffee. It will not faze me. People are disgraced by the fact that I will do that, but it's not a biggie. I was going to drink it anyway, right? So he was a warrior of the Linnorm Kings, which I believe is a regional. Yes. So a warrior of the Linnorm Kings. So proficiency in hand axe, battle axe, and great axe. Nice. Also, they are able to add mobility to their class skills. They become proficient in those weapons, and they gain 5 cold resistance. Shit. So they're basically like a Highlander from the sounds of it. I don't know a lot about the world of Galarian in terms of geography and cultures and stuff like that. So it's always interesting learning something new. And now he got the lead for Captain Underpants. That's what you guys don't know this, but like I literally just wear my Captain Underpants outfit every time I stream. It's just I put a t-shirt on top of it. He has his own series as well, but was in market. Yeah, he had his oh god, his own series. Didn't he have like 4 young women that were like detectives or something, or investigators that would hang out with him? It's 16 degrees here at the minute and I still have my aircon on. Oh boy. As per my name, I love warm things. 6 degrees here in Denmark. I wish spring would come soon. Yeah, it's pretty cold with us as well. It's pretty cold with us as well, Fraser. Like, let me see. It was kind of muggy this morning. Yeah, it's 5 of us now. It like literally, this is how quickly it changes. When I started the stream, I was complaining about how muggy it is and hot and uncomfortable. Now we're down to 5 degrees. We've had snow and frost and hailstorms for like the past week or so, which came out of nowhere. The planet's fucked. Fucking England. I know, right? Like, in theory, Fraser should be colder than me, okay? Up north in Denmark should be colder than it is here, but then again, we also have the Atlantic blowing right in at us, so. And the North Sea as well, arguably, although not as much. Flag says, oh no, those proficiencies aren't going to be useful since Rykard uses a Bardiche. Don't worry about it. We'll be able to pick like a proficiency with the Bardiche. It's just that you get those as like a bonus, basically. But don't worry about it. So 18 strength, 13 dex, 18 constitution. Oh boy, are we gonna have enough? 10 charisma. Oh boy, oh boy, we don't have enough. I wonder if. Let me see. I wonder if I put. Oh boy, let me see. If I take 1 out, can I? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What a quinky dink. What an issue. So, there's going to be at least 1 ability point that I can put into 1 stat as a result of having the levels. But do I want to increase a dump stat? Like, do I want to take another 1 out of intelligence or wisdom? What do we think, Flag? What do we think? Get your shit together, England. You leave the EU and it all goes to shit. Brexit caused COVID. Wow. Wow. Fraser says, I saw a fun meme stating EU now has 1 gigabyte of free space. Yeah. Listen, guys. To quickly address that, let's put it this way. I'm sure the people that voted that way had a reason for it. I just can't figure out, for the love of God, what their reason was. But yeah. Don't tell Russia they'll try to hack it. Jesus Christ. We would very much like to get your 1 gigabyte of free space. Please be giving us the 1 gigabyte of free space that the EU now has. Just keep the Constitution 16, in my opinion. 28 degrees Celsius. Oh boy! Oh boy! Nice see, that is toasty. That's toasty. I agree. Keep it 16. 25. Oh, 25? Jeez. 28 and 25. That is hot. Hello, it's so early. Oh, Catherine, it will be early for you, won't you? Won't it? Sorry. Boy, oh boy, what time is it with you? Like 6 hours behind me, potentially? Maybe a little bit less? Is it somewhere between like 6:30, well, 7:15 and 7:45 in the morning, somewhere like that? Potentially. Let me see. GB isn't short for gigabyte in this case, by the way, Flanders. Yeah, I got the joke. It was a good joke. It was a good, well, it was a good meme, should I say. It was all the old codgers down the tavern. Tavern. Oh my god, we do, the sad thing is, in my part of the world, we do actually still sometimes call bars and pubs and stuff taverns. It's like we haven't advanced from like medieval times. Really, it's the perfect world setting for D&D, where I come from. I have the AC to be 16 degrees. That sounds much more comfortable. It's 6:45 AM and you didn't go to sleep till 2 AM? Oh my god, Catherine. That's crazy. That's crazy. How are you going to function? How are you going to function? Modern English equals tavern. We're 12 hours apart. 12. Oh, Catherine and Nicaea are 12 hours apart. I was going to say. Do you also say chow instead of food? No, I think that's an American thing, right? I think I've heard Americans say chow instead of food. They say kippers and bickies. Yeah, kippers and bickies. But like, not together. We wouldn't have kippers and bickies together at the same time, I don't think. I had a bicky yesterday. I had a little snack on the stream. I never eat on the stream, but I did have a little bicky. I get them mixed up sometimes. Yeah, like, I've never heard like someone from the UK say chow and not be like imitating, like not be using it because they've heard it from like an American TV show or something. I don't think we say chow. We'd say maybe grub. Grub's up. Grub's up, come get your tea. Something like that maybe. Let's go ahead and put that into that, I suppose. Okay, so endurance and power attack. Isn't chow an Irish thing? I don't think it's Irish. I don't think it's an Irish thing. Boop, boop. So what do we have any skill focuses? If not, then I'm gonna go ahead and go with yeah, no, I don't think there's any skill focuses. That's okay then. Let's go with athletics, mobility, and maybe stealth. Or persuasion. I suppose we might as well go with persuasion. Are you northern or southern? It's hard to pick your accent. I am northern. I'm northern. I'm so far north that I might as well be Scottish. But I've kind of worked on my accent a lot over the years. So like, if I spoke in my sort of original accent, I don't think you guys would understand what I'm talking about. We have a very thick accent. I think I talked about this yesterday. Someone brought this up yesterday on stream. And I was saying like our accent hasn't changed in like 300 or 400 years at this point. So people who speak with a thick accent, and people who, because like we even have our own language. It's called Asamara. And basically our accent and our dialect and our language is pretty damn close to I think the modern equivalent would probably be Icelandic. However, I've been told by, well, I've had a few viewers over the time I've been streaming. I've had a few viewers from Denmark and Norway. I think I've had like one from Sweden. And I think that they do they understand what I'm saying, or that at least they can see similarities in their languages and the slang terms that we would use where I'm from. But there's, yeah, it's more closely related to like Old Norse and Icelandic, I suppose, than anything else. Because essentially the Vikings came here, settled, and we kept the language, and we weren't really influenced by the English language too much. Like, as the English language developed in the other parts of the country, we kind of stayed rural and kept our heritage, I suppose. Let's go with Bardiche for the focus. All I know is... Not Scouse! Not Scouse, mate! The fuck are you talking about? It's not fucking Scouse. No fucking chance. Like, can I coke and a packet of crisps? No, I'm not a Scouser. And I'm not a Geordie either. But I do get confused. I've been confused for a Geordie, I've been confused for an Irishman, I've been told I have an Irish twang. Which some of my family are Irish, so there's definitely something of that in the accent. Or the dialect. I've been told I sound Scottish, Irish. I've been told that I sound like a Geordie. A lot of people in England can't, like, this isn't from people outside of England, this is from people in England. They can't place the accent. They never know where I'm from. So, for those of you who are based around the world, you have no chance of guessing. Like, first time hearing my voice, you have no chance of guessing. Give heat, please. Yeah, Catherine, give Frasier in Denmark some of your heat, please. You need to be persuasive to lead the men. Focus on Bardiche. That sounds good. Oh wait, no. You wanted. Tell you what. We'll take power attack at 3rd level, which we'll be leveling straight up to 7 now, anyways. But we'll take that at 3rd level. We'll go with endurance for the time being. So we'll take endurance and focus on the Bardiche as well, since we don't automatically get it. Let me see. We need you to go full Northern sometime. Oh, I don't even know if it's because this is a thing. Like, it's when it happens, it has to happen naturally. Otherwise, it sounds kind of fake. Like, if I'm around a load of people from my home county, then I speak. Well, I can have the tendency to speak. It's when I drink as well. When I drink, my accent goes back to home. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think you guys would be able to understand me too well. Fucking Northumbrians. I would assume that you're at the border near Hadrian's Wall. Pretty close to Hadrian's Wall. Pretty close to Hadrian's Wall. Yeah, I've walked along Hadrian's Wall when I was a little kid and stuff. I'm probably about like an hour and a half, maybe like 2 hours away from Hadrian's Wall, so not too far. It's like Aussies with our slang and mannerisms, osserisms. At least you're not Cockney. There is that. I'm not Cockney, mate. Up the apples and pears, governor. I always think that it sounds like, when I hear someone with a Cockney accent talking, I always think it sounds like they're in pain. Like, oh. Fuck off, mate. Cockney is amazing. It's all sides and sevens. 6s and 7s. As an American, I guess you're from Europe. I am indeed. Yeah, I'm from the UK, but sometimes that isn't obvious. Right, so Order of the Lion, right? Order of the Lion. I'll come back to chat in just a second. I just want to make sure that we get this all dealt with. Tactician, bonus feat. Shake It Off. Shake It Off, which works with Dawn, actually. So Rykard, Rykard and Dawn really should be in the party together, so we can take advantage of that class. Deity is Gorum, or Gorum, however you would like to say it. Okay, so Gorum. Alignment is chaotic good. Appearance. So like white. So the God, that was a stutter and a half. The clothing color needs to be like white and red, I think. I think that one's probably the best, right? Or maybe I should try it the other way around. Let's see. No, I think it's better the other way, right? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, Flag. I think I just accidentally said your name as an obscenity. I think I missed the L out. I did not mean to do that. We demand a belligerent Northern Flanders. Frasier says, Colonel, I'm trying to sneak round, but I'm dummy thick. But the sound of my ass cheeks clapping keeps alerting the guard. What? Oh fuck. Why has that got me so bad? Where the fuck is that from? Oh god. I'm actually crying. Why did that catch me so off guard? Metal Gear, that comes from Metal Gear Solid. What? Now they left the EU. They're British now, not European. I mean, we're still in Europe. It's just obviously, yeah, we are outcasts. We are outcasts. Let me see. Everyone reveal your IRL alignment. Oh, that can be dangerous. Big true. They're their own continent now. Yeah, apparently so, right? I think there's some people in the country that would certainly like to think that's the case, but they would be wrong. They would be wrong. Personally, I, kind of feel like we need to work together with other nations rather than trying to isolate ourselves. But what do I know? White or yellow can work. Oh, you think a yellow instead of a white? Let me try a yellow and see what you think. So that's more of an orange, isn't it? Let me take a look at the photo again. I mean, I want to keep the red in there because of the banner, obviously. The white, I was just going off these bits. Let me know what you think, though, Flag. I'll put that back to white for the time being. Let me see. True neutral, says Nicaea. No, still just a poxy little country, Suede. England fits into my state like 7 times. Yeah, I know, right? And we still managed to rule like almost 25% of the world at one point. It's crazy. Neutral good, chaotic good, lawful neutral. Geez, Britain can get their freedom without a war. Poor Scotland and any colony. In fairness, like, as for Scottish independence, that's kind of complicated. It's not like they don't have their freedom. Like, it's not a topic worth going into, I don't think. But like, yeah, I think I can understand why the Scots, why the jocks, as I would call them, why the jocks want their independence. Like, they want to claim independence. I understand that one like wholeheartedly, and I do believe that all countries should have their own freedom and right to self-govern. However, one very important fact that I would like to raise is that the UK government, well, no, I'm going to go back a little bit further. So, if you're a Scottish resident and you live in Scotland, you can go to university totally free. If you live in England and you're English, you have to pay for university. You have to pay for an education. The Scottish education system is funded by UK taxes, i.e., anyone who pays a tax in England, Wales, Scotland, or Northern Ireland. Actually, no, I don't think Northern Ireland taxes go towards this. But Scotland, Wales, and England, anyone who pays taxes in those countries funds Scottish education. Okay, so that's one point. So Brits have to pay for their education. The Scottish get their education at a Scottish university, that is, for free. At least last I checked. I could be wrong. It could have changed, but that's what I remember it being. And that's not me saying that that's a bad thing. I think that education should be free. I think if you're learned enough to be able to go and get an education and do well, then you should be able to get one. That's a pipe dream of mine, to have free education in the country. But the idea of like we're so unhappy that the British government rules over us, even though they don't. They have their own, like, there is a Scottish Parliament. It's just that they have to abide by UK laws, which realistically I don't exactly think they've suffered under. So on top of free education that they get, but we have to pay for, any taxpayer in the whole of the UK, so the Welsh, the English, and the Scottish, all of their taxes fund Scottish education, and they get education for free. The English don't, and the Welsh don't. Okay, so that's my first point. My second point would be that the North Sea oil, what's the word? Any investment that was made into the North Sea oil that Scotland has was done using UK tax money. So, if Scotland gained independence, how do we split the profits from those oil rigs? Because it was tax money from everyone that went into that. So if they become independent, how do we split it so it's fair, so that all this money that we as a whole have invested goes into everyone's pockets rather than just one one group's pockets, you know? Let's do it fairly. I'm all for independence for, you know, anybody. I'm not an imperialist. I wouldn't consider myself to be a nationalist. I think that's kind of a dirty word at this point, right? A lot of people think that nationalism is dirty. I don't think there's anything wrong with being proud of where you're from. But I think if that grows into toxicity, then that's an issue. But yeah, I think that the idea of Scottish independence is incredibly complicated. It's much more complicated than just give them freedom. But yeah, that's Flanders' political discussion of the day, I suppose. What's going on in chat? Scotland is technically free, but still under British law, I believe. Exactly, yeah. They are free. They just have to abide by British law, which I don't think British law is... Put it this way, if they became independent, I don't think it would be the case that all of a sudden they're like, let's scrap all of these unfair British laws. They would probably keep the laws because there's not really any laws that are ridiculous at this point, I don't think. Apart from like the old laws where it's like on the first Tuesday of this month, you can go and shoot a Welshman with a crossbow and you won't be charged. Things like that. Old laws that have been like overlooked. Come to Denmark. All education and healthcare is free. I would love to live in Denmark. I would love to emigrate to Denmark. Apparently it's very expensive in Denmark compared to the UK though. Even with the cost of living in the UK going up and up and up and up and up. If the Queen was fitter, I'd be down for... Oh my god. To be fair, any money from those investments would be likely going to only a couple of families / companies anyway. Exactly. It's all, yeah. It depends if it's state-run though as well, like government-run, or if it's a private company. And for some of those companies that operate up there, they are government companies or state-run companies. But I think that if proudness of where you come from has grown into something toxic and hateful, that's where we have a problem. Exactly, Flag. I agree 100%. I think it's good to be proud of where you're from because it's good to have national pride. It's good to feel good about where you're from. It's good to be positive about where you're from. Don't I think a lot these days it seems like we very much fall under the idea of like hating where we're from and hating what our countries have done in the past, and we're all so pessimistic. It's good to be proud of where you're from. Every country in the world has made mistakes in the past. Like, Jesus, some more than others, but still, be proud of where you're from. Be proud of your heritage. Be proud of who you are today. You know, be proud of what you could be. But if that sort of pride is going to grow to be toxic and is going to inspire you to be a toxic individual, then that's where I fall off the wagon, and I don't support that. But, you know, who am I to say? I'm just some dumbass on the internet. I say this every time. So, let me see. Let's get Rykard sorted out. So he has blondish hair. Yeah, like very blonde hair, actually. I can't see the eyes, but I'm going to assume they're either blue or brown. Be proud of being proud. Exactly, Fraser. Be proud of being proud. Be proud of everything. Be proud that my coffee cup is empty. Be proud that I still have water in my water bottle. For I am lucky to have water in a world where some people do not. So yeah, red is the first colour and yellow as the second. Okay, let's try that. I got a little bit off topic there. So red is the first colour. And what do we think? Do we think like yellow like that? Or yellow like that? Ooh, that looks quite cool. That looks quite cool. Let me know what you think, Flag. Cough, cough, Germany. Yeah, I often feel kind of, not bad, but like, empathetic might be the right word. I feel a little bit of empathy towards like modern day Germans because like whereas in other countries people can kind of get past the past discrepancies in their nation's history, with Germany it was like pretty recently, right? So like, you know, within the past 100 years. So like it must be so hard, and I'm not saying this like jokingly, I'm not saying this to take the piss or anything, I'm being 100% honest, like and genuine. It must be so difficult to be to grow up in Germany and not be able to say like I'm proud of where I come from, you know, because like the chance that you do say something, like you do say, oh, I'm proud of where I come from, people could lambast you for that like so unfairly, you know. I mean, yeah, it has a very dodgy history, but you know, it's tough. Nationalism is mandatory in the 2x2 empire. Be proud that you alerted the guards because your ass cheeks were clapping. Catherine says, I'm from two groups that were hated in the US a long time ago, Irish and Native American. Oh wow, yeah, a lot of systemic hatred towards both the Irish and the Native Americans, obviously. I think a lot of people overlook the hatred towards the Irish, but I mean, I think everyone is well aware, maybe not the most informed, but well aware of the fact that there was a lot of hatred and toxicity towards Native Americans. That's really interesting, actually. I don't think I've met anyone with any Native American heritage. Plenty of people with Irish heritage. But yeah, I mean, it used to be. I think there's famous photos on like, you can find photos online where it says, like, you know, on the front of bars in America back in the day, no blacks, no Jews, no Irish, something like that. No dogs. It's kind of sick to look back and see that, but you know, we've came a long way, haven't we? Weren't the Irish like the OG slaves? Yeah, I mean, if you want to look at Europe, if you want to look at Western Europe, the Irish were pretty much the OG slaves, right? I mean, you could say that the British forced them into slavery, but if you want to go back a little bit further than that, I mean, the first, don't quote me on this, but I believe the first sort of settlements in Western Europe, or at least in the towards the UK side of Western Europe, were set up in Dublin by the Vikings, where they would take slaves from Ireland and elsewhere in Europe and would basically use it as a trading hub for selling slaves. A lot of those slaves would be Irish, of course. Golden, we like them red instead because yellow is weird. Oh, like this? Okay, I'll leave it like this then.
I have no use for this.
But I do want to get the character looking right. I apologize that this is taking so long, guys. It's just we've kind of been having a good conversation, right? About all of these interesting topics that for some reason have just popped up. But yeah, so I think that haircut probably. And probably that colour. What do you think, Flag? Blonde hair like that. As for the face, quite defined features he has, doesn't he? So maybe like possibly that. Then again, we could just go with one. Dubs says till they got too obsessed with sheep and potatoes. We've passed the bad parts. Let's keep it that way. Catherine says, my great-great-great-grandmother intentionally got with a white man and made... Excuse me 1 second, guys. Intentionally got together with a white man and made her kids do the same since she was white. She was whitewashed herself into thinking it was better to turn her back on her native culture so she wouldn't be hated. Wow. That shows just how deep-rooted the sort of systemic hatred of... Or maybe... I don't want to say systemic hatred, but like the sort of... Like you say, the sort of systematic, like, whitewashing of, like, people's heritage that was going on at the time, obviously. Jeez. That's horrible. I mean, but at the same time, as horrible as it is, it's like as horrible as it is, you're here, you are alive and with us today as a result of that. So at the end of the day, I mean, if we go as far as to say that like every current life in the world should be cherished and is special, then anything that happened, any tragedies, any horrific incidents that happened in the past, they have led to where we are today. That's I think that's like kind of like the best way of sort of looking back with hindsight, if that makes sense. Like being able to look back with hindsight and see the atrocities that have occurred in the world, but then realizing, you know what, this is where we are today as a result of those, you know, like I am here today as a result of such and such incidents. So we're good with that then. Flag. I honestly think that face is probably the closest that we can get. It would be... Is there any, like, stubble? There is stubble. Because he has a little bit of stubble, doesn't he? Looks like he has a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow. Which we can actually give. So I think I'll include that. I really like that shoulder pad. It shows Rykard is a Cavalier. Yeah, I know. It's quite interesting, the uniform / outfit design for the Cavalier, I think, because it stands out from everything else, I think. Or I feel. Define what cologne he should wear. Yeah, Flag, what sort of scent would Rykard have? Would it be like sandalwood? Would he smell of summer fruits? I imagine he's quite a clean guy, you know? He looks after himself.
I'm always ready.
And he might be kind of confident, but I kind of think that maybe...
I won't give up.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Probably not a madman, right?
Defeat is not an option.
Brave.
Let us be off.
Not 3 greats, just 2. Oh, okay, so great-great-grandmother. The good thing about it is that we can look back and see it was wrong and make it better. Exactly, yeah. Learn from our mistakes. I think that's the most honest and sincere way that we can sort of react to past atrocities and tragedies, you know, by learning from them. Let me see. So brave voice. Let's go with. Let me make sure I'm just spelling that right. Yeah, I am. Rykard. Flame flag. So, question for your flag. Do you want it to be like flame flag like that? Or should it be like flame flag like that? Or is it like that? Just mull it over and see what you think. Meanwhile, let me see. Does he smell of moss pottage? Spark says, Flanders, are we getting Walking Dead later? Hey Spark, it's going to be a shorter stream than usual. I'm going to be coming off actually pretty damn soon. Like maybe within the next half hour. Or so. Maybe 45 minutes. Maybe we'll stretch it out to 45 minutes depending on what happens. But yeah, no Walking Dead today. I'm thinking, so tomorrow's going to be Goodnight Flanders Live. I don't know what I'm going to do for it yet. I had some ideas, but they were trash. So I'm going to come up with something. We might play a chilled out text-based game and I'll just be very chilled out and relaxing whilst I'm playing the game. Or I'll do some actual reading, or I'll do a bit of both. Second one flag, so like that. And birthday, of course, would be the 2nd of Gosran. Or Gosran. But yeah, so no Walking Dead today. Tomorrow's going to be chilled out. Next week, I think I'm going to be doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Those are going to be my days next week. So we will be doing... I think we'll do Walking Dead on Friday, maybe? Friday or Saturday next week we'll do Walking Dead. Methinks. Rykard Flame Flag at your service, Grandmaster. Let me see. Lavender and Horse Semen, right? Flag. Jesus Christ. The second one. His birthday is the 25th of the 3rd month. Okay. Let me change that. 25th of the 3rd month. So it's the 25th of Farast. Oh boy, oh boy. Right. So that's Rykard.
Adventures await.
Adventures do indeed await. Chaotic good, human, 18 strength, 13 dexterity, 16 constitution, 9 intelligence, wisdom is 8, and charisma is 10. And he is a standard bearer. Fantastiche. Let me see. How does birthdays matter in this game, by the way? Does it have any meaning? I think you maybe get a notification when it comes to that date that like it's this character's birthday. I think that maybe happens. It did in Kingmaker, I believe, but I'm not sure if it holds any great significance. It's just a nice little added touch, I suppose. Right, so show. I am covered in blood. It's just how we like it. Let's go ahead and level up Rykard. Boop, boop. And, oh wait, knowledge of the world now? Really? Where did that come from? Okay. Yep. Lion's Call. Oh, okay, so it's a buff. Lovely. What does it do exactly? So, competence bonus on their saving throws against fear equal to his charisma modifier and a +1 competence bonus on attack rolls. Charisma modifier is 0. So that's not going to be massively useful. However, the +1 bonus to attack rolls will be useful.
Lovely. Lovely jubbly.
Standard bearer level 3. Right, so let's go with that, and that for the time being. The feet, we're going to go with power attack. Yep. Right there. Cavaliers Charge. At 3rd level, a Cavalier learns to make more accurate charge attacks while mounted. The Cavalier receives a +4 bonus on melee attack rolls on a charge while mounted. Okay, so basically we need to keep him on his horse as much as we can. I would like for you to focus on charisma and strength for the rest of the game for Rykard. Okay, so I think strength's pretty good. Should we take? Should we put a point into charisma and maybe another point into charisma when we're able to? We'll get the charisma up to a +1. And then that'll give us some nice tasty bonuses. So we've got our 3 points in mobility, so we have an extra 1 to our AC. So let's ignore mobility now. We'll go with boop, boop, and boop. Okay. And we have just unlocked our animal companion, I believe. Boon companion. Oh, what's this? Your bond with your animal companion is unusually close. Oh. The abilities of your animal companion are calculated as though your class were 4 levels higher. Wow. That's pretty ding-dang good. I was thinking about potentially going with like armor focus or something, but flag. That sounds pretty great, right? Should we go with boon companion? Should we boon our companion to kingdom come? Boon companion it is. Let's do it. Animal companion? Horse. Yeah, make companions a lot stronger. He's so strong! Boom. Doop. Doop. Doop doop. Lovely. Now, what do we want now? What do we want? Boon companion, aka animal husbandry. Boon possum. Boon companion possum. No, we don't want to. We don't want a possum. We either want a drop bear, or either a drop bear, or a wolverine, or what's it called? The little a honey badger. We want a honey badger, or a drop bear. Bull rush combat maneuver. Can we do that while we're mounted? I don't think we can, right? So that's probably worthless to us. As a standard action, you can make a single attack at your full base attack bonus against a foe within reach. Maybe the initiative, improved initiative, get him off the mark very quickly. Mounted combat would probably be a good one. Once per round, when you mount is hit in combat, you attempt a mobility check to negate the hit. Let's go with that. Let's go with mounted combat. Standard bearer again. There we go. I'm going to go athletics, world, and persuasion. I mean, we're going to have a focus on mounted combat, right? So that makes total sense. Boy, they, did they just get... Yeah, they do. That's great. Okay. Do we maybe want, like, armor focus or improved initiative? So, like, armor focus, we could get a +1 to any heavy armor, +1 AC to any heavy armor that we have. I'm thinking kind of like try and tank up the Cavalier a little bit, because he's got great strength, so he's going to hopefully be doing some pretty tasty damage. But quick moving tanky boy. Okay, so heavy armor focus it is. Right, mythic level. Oh well, I've already used up my punny horse name of Isaac Gluten on Sealer's companion. So, what would Flame Flag's mount be called? And also, what? Ooh, I think Racer, right? We want them to be as swift as they can be, you know. Roland Garros. Yeah, I feel like Race is the one to go with. Horse name suggestion, Wiggle Toes. Coconut Crab would be awesome. Coconut Crabs are fucking terrifying. My god. mobility. And I'm thinking over... let's go with athletics. Play to our strengths. Right. Light barding. And then we can get medium barding. And then we can get heavy barding. We can make the horse as tanky as possible. And we'll probably get improved initiative at some point in there as well. Right, so the mount's name is Roland... Ooh, Garros? Or Garros? Birthday? I think I'll just put the birthday as like the date of creation, which would be the 2nd of Gosrin. Alternative milk supply? My god. My god. Right, so let me just tab out the game for a hot sec. And get my display back on the screen. Boom. Okay. Do racer benefits work with armor? Ooh, Josh, that's a very good point. Do they work with armor? It doesn't. It doesn't. So, no, not racer. Thank you very much, Josh. That was incredibly helpful. I'm glad you pointed that out for me. Maybe bulwark then? Or bulwark? Because that automatically gives light barding, sturdy, and then we can take medium barding instead. Are there tanky ones? Yeah, we'll go with bulwark or bulwark. The Lords help us. And that means that we can go ahead and switch out light barding for... Oh, wait. What? What's going on here? Oh, I see. Medium barding. Haha, lovely. Roland Garros. Born on the 2nd day of Gosrin. It is indeed in IRL date. It is the Bulwark's birthday. Sounds like someone's using power tools somewhere in the world. Right. So, Roland Garros. You're wasting a perk if you get medium now. How come, Night Tulip? Explain, please. Enlighten me. It's my horse birthday. It's my horse birthday. Ah, I see. Never mind, Night Tulip. I think I see the problem. I think I see the problem. Right. So forget armor proficiency then. Let's go with improved initiative. Or we could go with endurance, I suppose. Let's go with endurance. Let's go with endurance. I don't believe that there's anything to be gained from... Let me take a look. So we get medium proficiency at level 9, so 2 levels off. Thank you very much, Night Tulip. I appreciate the advice. Endurance. Yeah, I thought so too. What is it? 6. Devotion. A normal companion gains a +4 morale bonus on will saves against enchantment spells and effects. Okay, tasty. Tasty. Yeah. Okay. Either way, I will say again, thank you very much, Night Tulip. I would not have noticed that until it was too late. Right, okay. Let's see. All looks good. Endurance and light barding. Okay. Now we proceed for the other levels. We do need to do mythic as well. I'll do the horse first. Boy oh boy, the stream has gotten away from me. I thought I had way more time left of the stream. 40 minutes. 40 minutes! God! So, the aim is going to be get all the characters sorted out that we need sorted out. We're going to select a party to storm Dresden with. Guys, if you want your characters to be in the party that storms Dresden, let me see, how many slots do we have left? Let me double check it. So far, we are going to have either... Well, we're going to have one of Josh's characters. I don't know which one yet. But one of Josh's characters is going to be in the party that storms Dresden. We're going to have Sarah as our healer. We are going to have Travelor with us. There are 2 slots left for the party that storms Dresden. If you want your character in the party to storm Dresden, then please go ahead and use the channel award. It's 1,000 points, I believe, and I think it's called Add Me to the Party. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and pick myself. Weapon focus. I think overnatural weapons, right? Because that includes like hooves and stuff. So we are going to go ahead and add sea bass to the party. Overnatural weapons. Okay. And we are going to add, of course, we are going to add Rykard as well. Or Rykard. You need me as a tanky DPS. Good. Okay, overnatural weapons it is. Boom. Do I need to spend points to get Rykard in the pie? I would say yeah, just because if someone else redeems it, then if someone else redeems it and you hadn't, then I would have to add them in, to be fair. Dude, will Smith quit the Actors Guild today? Yeah, I saw that last night. I saw that he quit. Oh wait, was it last night or was it when I woke up this morning that I checked the news and saw that? Yeah, I mean, good. Really? That's my opinion on it. To give a brief, not that you guys really need to care about what my opinion on all that drama is, but my opinion is this. Did he make a joke about Will Smith's wife? Yes, he did. Did he deserve to be punched in the face or slapped because he made a joke? No. He's a comedian. Will Smith was offended by it. Maybe. His wife was obviously offended by it. That doesn't mean he should get hit. You know? Whoever was in the wrong? Well, no, that's not even the way to phrase this. It wasn't that either of they were both in the... It's complicated. It's complicated. But, like, no matter who was in the wrong, the answer shouldn't have been violence. Faye thinks it's more of a case that they were going to remove him, but let him resign to save face. Yeah, most likely. Most likely. I think some people are saying, like, oh, this will be the end of Will Smith and blah, 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 blah. I don't believe that. The dude's got way too much money and way too much sort of prominence from, like, a career that has spanned up until this point that I don't think any real consequence will come to him. I think, like, you know, in a couple of weeks it'll be gone. Back to normal. Nobody will remember. That's like the life cycle of social media news stories, right? I think. Way too much street cred. Yeah, exactly, Flag. Exactly. He made a joke that both Jada and Will have made in the past. Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, you know, at least he didn't call Will a cook, you know? Because dude is a cook. But yeah. And to be fair, yes, it's horrible, but it's just a form of pattern baldness. Yeah, like I've got, like, one of my family members has alopecia, you know? Like, it's not nice, you know? Was it maybe a bit distasteful? Yeah, but, like, was it Ricky Gervais insulting celebrities to their faces distasteful? No. The joke seems incredibly light-hearted compared to anything Ricky Gervais has done in the past. Like, geez. That's the joke that spurred on violence at the fucking whatever they're called? I don't even know what they're called. It's the comedians that make it worth watching that award show. Maybe they should just get rid of the comedians. If, you know, if they're going to be hit when they make a joke and someone doesn't like it. Oscars. It was the Oscars. Okay. That said, next time Rock hosts Hell, have more bobs and weaves than... Jesus Christ. But yeah, like, it is horrible that she suffers from that. Like, I'm not trying to make light of that. It's horrible that she suffers from that. It's horrible that she has to deal with that. But at the same time, they sat on, like, weren't they sat on the front row? They were sat on the front row at the Oscars. Fraser says, I gotta go to work. I gotta go work out, sorry. Have a great stream. The last few minutes, guys. Thank you for today's stream, Flanders. Fraser, you are most welcome. Thank you so much for coming along. Really appreciate it. Been great talking with you. And until next time, Fraser, keep on keeping on. Stay safe and be happy. Goodbye for now. Enjoy your workout. Pump some iron. Pump some serious iron. Okay. So. We don't want to go with medium body. Let me see. Dubs says they were sat in the seat that's almost always given to the best actor. Oh, right. Okay, so it was kind of obvious, maybe. Yeah. Yikes. Yeah, I don't know. Messy situation. I don't really like to pay too much attention to all that shit that's going on in social media culture, or whatever you want to call it. That's what it is, right? Social media culture. The culture of like, these people are famous. That means you should love them. Treat them like gods. Improved initiative, I think. Nicia says, also, flag. Nice banners in the Discord. Really liking the deer one. I said the exact same thing, Nicia. I quite like the deer / stag or whatever it is. I think it's like a deer, right? Deer or a stag. Comedians are going in hard on all three of them. Well, I mean, too right. Of course, because at the end of the day, to like, as a comedian that would be like watching that, surely they would see that and think, well, what does this mean? Does this mean if I tell a joke and someone doesn't like it, they have the right to hit me now? Like, it's just, I think it's one of those things where, yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where I agree with Nicaea. It's best to just laugh and forget that the Oscars even exist. Move on. Just silliness. Just outright silliness. I love the Baratheons banner. It got me liking the deer / stag / elk or whatever. That's a good point, actually. I didn't think about the Baratheons. I didn't think about the Baratheons when it came to that. Actually, I've seen the show. I have yet to like read / listen to the books. I think I do actually have the first one in audiobook format and the second one. I should really get around to listening to them because they are supposed to be phenomenal. Even if George's writing style can be a little bit odd. Like, I think George R.R. Martin, I think his writing style is kind of like, it's kind of like he has a garden and at the start of the season he plants as many vegetables and fruit as he can, and then at the end of the season he forgets what he's planted. Like, yeah. As much as I love Game of Thrones, his writing style can be a little bit messy at times. You know, like, yeah. I don't think that's a bad thing, you know. It's just something I've noticed from like reviewing the storylines like online. Like I say, I haven't fully sat down and read the books. But going off the plot lines and synopsises that I have read, it seems a little bit messy. And also going off what other people have said to me as well, obviously. Boy oh boy. What do we want? What did I plant here again? What is this plant again? Is this eatable? Exactly, that's kind of what I think it's like. Do we maybe want like dazzling display? Oh no, that's pointless to get that, isn't it? Oh wait, dazzling display. No, it's not a favored weapon, is it? It's just a weapon focus. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe go with toughness. Okay. Our tough bulwark. Boom. Right, mythic level for Rykard. I am immediately tempted to take a quick look. Well, I'm going to have a quick look and see if there's anything that adds to mounted combat. I haven't noticed anything that adds to mounted combat, but maybe there is. Maybe there is. Inspirational leader might be a nice one. Your animal companion is just as mythic as you. Ooh. Your animal companion gains a bonus to its strength, dexterity, and constitution equal to half your mythic rank +1. So it would get a +1 to... At the current level, it would get a +1. Maybe even +2, actually. Because I think we might be mythic rank +2, because we just did the boobity-boob. The quest that looked like it gave us another mythic rank. So +1, potentially +2 to its attacks and damage reduction. 254 656 says abundant casting on casters is very broken. I've heard that. I think didn't they release like an April Fool's update yesterday? Like it wasn't a proper update. It was just like some patch notes that they made as an April Fool's, and I'm pretty sure they said in it that abundant casting is fixed. I think they're well aware that it's kind of broken. Like me personally, I don't know. I don't know enough about the game to really Or should I say, I don't really know enough about the game mechanics. There's so much to learn. So much to learn. Do we maybe want to go with Mythical Beast then? I like the Lobster. Inspirational Leader or Mythical Beast. I think we'll go Mythical Beast flag. Yeah. I agree though. I think it probably was I think it probably was going to be between Mythical Beast and Inspirational Leader. I think those are both pretty good ones for him. Let's do it. Mythical Beast. Boom. Right, okay. Okay. I have already went later than I was planning on today, I think. But is there anything else I need to do? Like, is it literally going to be a case of I rest and then like we're done? Like it goes straight into the battle? Or can I take a rest and then decide what I'm going to do? Like do a little bit of planning, maybe buy some armor or something. I like the Lobster. Flag also likes the Lobster. Flanders get inspirational shit and not leader. I actually do think I have inspirational leader. I'm pretty sure I picked it. Didn't I? Did I not? Maybe I didn't. Someone has it. Oh, we have another mythic. Of course, we have another mythic rank. Right. Well, in that case, what do we want with? What do we want for our mythic feat? Weapon focus, toughness. Toughness provides you with twice as many hit points. Yeah, we put that on Samira, and it is fucking ridiculous. But I don't know if it's really worth it, considering Cavalier on a mounted bulwark. This is good, but I don't know. I think it's like I think we could do better. Weapons. Weapon focus. What, maybe weapon focus with the Bardiche? So double the bonuses on your attack rolls with from weapon focus and greater weapon focus. Might be the one to go with, right? Might be the one to go with. Let's do it. Bardiche. So, Standard Bearer, level 7. Mythic Companion, level 2. Boom. Speed plus 20. Oh, is it minus 10 from the armor? Yeah. Okay. Double says flawless attacks. Let me take a quick look. Minus 4 on iterative attacks instead of a minus 5. But would doubling the bonuses from attack rolls not negate that anyway? It would, right? Like it would negate it and then some, surely. We'll stick with weapon focus, I think. We'll stick with weapon focus, I think. Oh, it should reduce it even further. What, the weapon focus should reduce it even further? I mean, if we get greater weapon focus on the Bardiche, then I believe that should work out better than flawless attacks. Because that's only going to be like so it's going to be essentially getting flawless attacks is the equivalent of getting a +1 to your attack roll, because rather than getting the +5, you're getting the +4, so it's +1. Whereas Mythic Focus will obviously double those abilities, right? Too early for flawless. Once you have 3 or 4 attacks each round, then you can consider it. We'll go with weapon focus for now. We'll go with weapon focus because we only get 2 attacks at the minute, don't we? Like 2 attacks max, I think. Why does it tell me? Or does it not? Right. Okay. So here's the deal, guys. My bladder is unhappy. Okay? My bladder needs to be relieved. I need a comfort break. So, I'm going to take like, probably like 5 minutes, if that. Probably even less, to be honest. I'm going to go to the toilet. I'm going to come back, of course. I'm not just going to leave it on a break forever. And we will start prepping to take Dresden back. I don't know if we'll take it back today. We might just like get there and save or whatever, because I don't have too long left of the stream, and I'm anticipating it's going to be a pretty long quest. But either way, I will be back very soon, guys. Until then, goodbye for now. I'll be back in a few minutes, I suppose. Don't do an Elvis and not get off the shitter. Oh God. Fingers crossed for me, guys. Fingers crossed that I survive the toilet. Right. Be back soon, guys. Goodbye for now.